Stars in the Bible. Verses in the Bible that explain more about the stars. 1. God created the stars. God made the two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night, the stars also. Genesis 1-16. 2. God established the stars in their place, and He alone controls them, who commands the sun not to shine, and sets a seal upon the stars. Job 9-7. Is not God in the height of heaven? Look also at the distant stars, how high they are. Job 20-12. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have ordained. Psalm 8-3. Thus says the Lord, who gives the sun for light by day, and the fixed order of the moon and the stars for light by night, who stirs up the sea so that its waves roar. The Lord of hosts is His name. Jeremiah 31-35. 3. God promised to multiply Abraham's seed as the stars of heaven. And He took him outside and said, now look toward the heavens, and count the stars, if you are able to count them. And He said to him, so shall your descendants be. Genesis 15-5. Indeed, I will greatly bless you, and I will greatly multiply your seed as the stars of the heavens, and as the sand which is on the seashore, and your seed shall possess the gate of their enemies. Genesis 20-17. I will multiply your descendants as the stars of heaven, and will give your descendants all these lands, and by your descendants all the nations of the earth shall be blessed. Genesis 26-4. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servants to whom you swore by yourself, and said to them, I will multiply your descendants as the stars of the heavens. And all this land of which I have spoken, I will give to your descendants, and they shall inherit it forever. Exodus 30-13. The Lord your God has multiplied you, and behold, you are this day like the stars of heaven in number. Deuteronomy 1:10. Your fathers went down to Egypt 70 persons in all. And now the Lord your God has made you as numerous as the stars of heaven. Deuteronomy 10:22. Then you shall be left few in number, whereas you were as numerous as the stars of heaven, because you did not obey the Lord your God. Deuteronomy 28-62. But David did not count those 20 years of age and under, because the Lord had said He would multiply Israel as the stars of heaven. 1 Chronicles 27-23. You made their sons numerous as the stars of heaven, and you brought them into the land which you had told their fathers to enter and possess. Nehemiah 9:23. 4. In dreams and visions. The 12 tribes of Israel are represented as stars. Now he had still another dream, and related it to his brothers, and said, Lo, I have had still another dream. And behold, the sun and the moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me. Genesis 37-9. A great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. Revelation 12-1. 5. The Jewish Messiah's initial appearance is heralded by a star. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star shall come forth from Jacob. A scepter shall rise from Israel, and shall crush through the forehead of Moab, and tear down all the sons of Sheth. Numbers 24:17. Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star in the east, and have come to worship him. Matthew 2:22. Then Herod secretly called the Magi, and determined from them the exact time the star appeared. Matthew 2:7. After hearing the king, they went their way, and the star, which they had seen in the east, went on before them until it came and stood over the place where the child was. Matthew 2:9. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. Matthew 10. 6. God warns His people not to worship the stars. And beware not to lift up your eyes to heaven and see the sun and the moon and the stars, all the host of heaven, and be drawn away and worship them and serve them. those which the Lord your God has allotted, to all the peoples under the whole heaven. Deuteronomy 4:19. 7. The Bible refers to angels as stars. The stars fought from heaven, from their courses they fought against Sisera. Judges 5:20. When the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted for joy. Job 38:7. But you said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will raise my throne above the stars of God, and I will sit on the mount of assembly in the recesses of the north. Isaiah 14:13. Though you build high like the eagle, though you set your nest among the stars, from there I will bring you down, declares the Lord. Obadiah 1-4. In his right hand he held 7 stars, and out of his mouth came a sharp-edged sword, and his face was like the sun shining in its strength. Revelation 1:16. As for the mystery of the 7 stars which you saw in my right hand, and the 7 golden lampstands, the 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches. Revelation 1:20. To the angel of the church in Ephesus write, the one who holds the 7 stars in his right hand, the one who walks among the 7 golden lampstands, says this. Revelation 2:1. And his tail swept away 1/3 of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was about to give birth, so that when she gave birth he might devour her child. Revelation 12:4. 7. Every star has been given a name by God. He counts the number of the stars. He gives names to all of them. Psalm 147:4. There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars, for star differs from star in glory. 1 Corinthians 15:41. 8. Astrologers and those who read. The stars are powerless before God. You are wearied with your many counsels. Let now the astrologers, those who prophesy by the stars, those who predict by the new moons, stand up and save you from what will come upon you. Isaiah 47:13. 9. The wise witness of Jesus will shine as brightly as the stars forever. Those who have insight will shine brightly like the brightness of the expanse of heaven, and those who lead the many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. Daniel 12:3. 10. Just prior to the second coming of Jesus, the stars will lose their brightness and fall from heaven before the sun and the light. The moon and the stars are darkened, and clouds return after the rain. Ecclesiastes 12:2. And when I extinguish you, I will cover the heavens and darken their stars. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon will not give its light. Ezekiel 32:7. It grew up to the host of heaven, and caused some of the host and some of the stars to fall to the earth. And it trampled them down. And it trampled them down. Daniel 8:10. Before them the earth quakes, the heavens tremble. The sun and the moon grow dark, and the stars lose their brightness. Joel 2:10. The sun and moon grow dark, and the stars lose their brightness. Joel 3:15. The sun and moon grow dark, and the stars lose their brightness. Joel 3:15. For the stars of heaven and their constellations will not flash forth their light. The sun will be dark when it rises, and the moon will not shed its light. Isaiah 13:10. But immediately after the tribulation, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from the sky, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Matthew 24:29. And the stars will be falling from heaven, and the powers that are in the heavens will be shaken. Mark 13:25. And the stars of the sky fell to the earth, as a fig tree casts its unripe figs when shaken by a great wind. Revelation 6:13. The third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch, and it fell on 1/3 of the rivers and on the springs of waters. Revelation 8:10. The name of the star is called Wormwood, and 1/3 of the waters became wormwood, and many men died from the waters, because they were made bitter. Revelation 8:11, the fourth angel sounded, and a third of the sun and a third of the moon and a third of the stars were struck, so that a third of them would be darkened, and the day would not shine for a third of it, and the night in the same way. Revelation 8:12, then the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star from heaven which had fallen to the earth, and the key of the bottomless pit was given to him. Revelation 9:1. 12. Jesus is called the bright morning star, and we have the prophetic word more fully confirmed, to which you will do well to pay attention as to a lamp shining in a dark place, until the day dawns and the morning star rises in your hearts. To Peter 1:19. And I will give him the morning star. Revelation 28:I. Jesus, have sent my angel to testify to you these things for the churches. I am the root and the descendant of David, the bright morning star. Revelation 20:16.